I say that? I got to tell you what I did. I made a bean and barley soup, and I was just trying to actually get the barley and the what do you call it, and the beans. I wanted them all soft, right? So it says cook them for 90 minutes, and it's got split peas and lentils in it, white long grain pearl barley, and I kept looking at them going, for 90 minutes, I says, I better put enough water so the water doesn't run out. And how much water is it? Like rice? I thought it was like a rice. So in fact, I changed that soup and I turned it into what was a rice in my mind into what was actually what it served to be in reality. And it's, I guess I can call it a soup. And it's really thick and really nice. And all I used is what I think is great ingredients. I used turmeric or curcumin. And what's in here? And the best possible water that I have on hand, which is Labrador, yeah, without those ion, without anything in it, blank. I don't want it, but you do know air is like the biggest thing in this world is air. Imagine I take this big thing, this big flat thing, this big giant flat thing. I tell you, air is the biggest problem. It destroys everything. Look what air did to this small balloon. It made its sheet smaller. So imagine if these two balloons were connected together and they're in trouble, these two balloons. So they blow one balloon into this one and they'll blow the other balloon into that one. Let's try that. How can I get this balloon into that balloon? I probably can't. I can't. So what I'd like to just show you is how I can transfer an energy It's only legal to fight with yourself. Okay, I can squeeze this one. One blows against the other one, changing the effects of the weather. Where it gets nice in one area, it's not nice in the other area. Everything has to be, or is it, is the question. What is the balance of our reality? What are the numbers from the balance of our reality? I'm looking for that question. That's the question I'm asking myself. Now that I'm going to look for what those numbers are, if somebody can tell me the balance of the pressure of what reality is, then the compression is something to do with H2O. What is an O? The O is this and this. Or is the O this? And it's 3 and 1. But H2O is 3 and 3 and 1. 3, 1, 3, the seventh gate. In which one area is 5, in which the other area is 5. The reality is here's your I and here's your H. 4, 6, ding, 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 ding. 4, 6, 8, 9. 8 and 9 go together. 8 and 9 go together, in which in Chaldean, and I didn't even get on to study this yet, Chaldean don't even have a number 9. They take the I and the R, and they bring the I and the R, which the R is made up of the 18th letter 1 and 8. A and H, ha. But not only ha, but it's Jiha. And the A is the AA, ha is A and A. Because when you get to the piano, the 8th key is A. 8 is H. So you got H in the A spot. Oh, golly gee. Me freaking never know. 8 and 1 come together. The 18th letter is R. 81 is Venus. 9 by 9 is Jupiter. 9th planet says it's Pluto. That means 1 inside Pluto. A and I says Mercury comes into Pluto. 1 and 9 is the S letter. The R being in the A family, 1 and 18 equals to 19S. 19 and 18 is 37 is the connection to Nibiru. 19 is the only red on red number that exists in roulette because 37 turns black. Why is that? Because number 19 is red. There is no number 37, but the 37 is the center link to the board, which is 17 and 20, both black numbers that come from red, 3 and 7, which is the number to Nibiru, and the multiple of 7 times 3 equals to 21, which is the addition of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 equals to 21, 7 times 3, and the extension of all 6 sides of the dice are 7, 7, 7, 2 and 1 is 3. So Nibiru inside Chaldean, Nibiru inside Gematria, Nibiru inside Pythagorean, Nibiru from the Kabbalah. Nibiru with the N as a Z, with the I's as E's and H's, or 17, or changing all I's to 8. Why? Because I is H and I together. It also says 1. It also says 10 because there's a dot on top. It shows the center of the other world, the higher world. By or towards one side, the back and the front of. Look, he's standing the same as standing in front of me as behind me. Or I turn this into 2 eyes. Irregardless, I have to find the numerology of that. The shark fin, 5. What is 5? Fin. Spelling it this way. 16 is the lighted day of the birth of the ring. This is the ring. Okay, 4 sides. 1, 2, 3, 4 equals to 10. The ring around 37. Okay, 37, 20, and 17. H and I. This is the N, E, and I equals to 9 and 5. 8 and 6 is 14 equals to A and D equals to the letter N. This is the light of birth. 24 and 25 equals to 49. X and Y. The Y is actually an extra leg. Or it's a Y upside down, missing the head. Take away this in his back, put the Y upside down, and this is Gimel without his head. Instead of the knife in the back, give him a head. His plug-in is not a wind-up anymore. If Gimel is a Y, if Gimel was the Y, he's to be a wind-up doll. So take this out of the back, out of the bent over F, and put it in the front of his head and let Gimel walk upside down 90 degrees from 6 o'clock to 7:30. 135 degrees or 215 degrees. 180 and 45, 225 degrees, 15 by 15. King Terrier, Roi. Roi inside of what? Says 10. 10R. What is 10R? 10R is 18R in numbers, in regular numbers from where I am, for the easy people. Everybody gets their number for the language they're in. That's their reality. 18 times 10 is 180 degrees, which is halfway around. 360 degrees minus 36. Why? Because 180 and 180 is 360. 360 removing 10%, 36. 36 in this 324 is 324, 18 by 18. And is add 32 to this. Is 392 minus 36. 392, 382, 372, 362. 356, 365. 360 becomes 365 from 18 and 18. Where did I get that figure? I did this in 360 degrees Celsius into Fahrenheit. You just have to keep running the numbers that way. What is next? What is the end? 14 times 5. They are in the same family, N and E. E, okay, is the minus side to the X family. X is the cat. T is the link between the two sides. This will link up. It creates you have to mirror the same image. Just go to mirror on your camera and just mirror this, and you'll see what it does. This says birth, extension, exterior birth, king within, born to his own mind, to his own crown, giving the receptor to do whatever. Anyways, I can't go into that reality. And it also in Chaldean, I think I and R are 1 and 2. So if I and R are 1 and 2, H automatically is a replica of 1 now. H becomes the same thing as 1. H and I becomes, instead of 8 and 9, are now 1 and 2. This is the 18th letter, don't forget. Now the 18th one is Z. I'm not sure what the other 8th letter is in Chaldean, but I'll have to look it up. And I'm really upset that I don't know, but it really bothers me because I see it. I see it. The other thing about the 16 and 8 in P and H is it's 168 hours in the week. But is it the 168 hours of a 9-day week? It's 168 hours of a 7-day week. Now, how many of these hours? Okay, because I need to take this 168 into the Mayan now. 168 divided by 16 equals to 105. That would be the center ring, 10 and 5. J and E, je, the I, would take you to the I, whatever that means. I do everything. This is in a 240 hours is a 10-day Mayan month, 10 days to the month. 20 days to the month, 18 months, 360 degrees. I have to go at least one time around, but they show us 2 small clocks. If you show me 2 small clocks, I already know if one is here and one is here, then I need one here and I need one here to make it square. I can't change that fact. So if they're showing me 2 clocks and then they calculate into 1 clock, I take this one big clock and put it over those 2 clocks on the outside and create the reality of the whole round. Not the single round, but every round that goes along, because they show you 2. H2Os. Heaven is made up of 2 circles. One on one side of the center, one on the other side of the center, and it makes up and it runs inside the core of the apple, spinning at the same time, doing whatever it's doing, but it all needs space. So if it's hooked up to the same thing, or it's hooked up to one center, this one's running on its own, this one's running on its own, that means that this one needs this 1.5, this one needs this 1.5, so they get 3.5 plus the center pin in itself, so they become the expanded to the size they are to have their whatever, what is whole. The question is, what is whole? If I'm whole, should I not have a nose all the way around my head? Or do I have a flat back? On the left side, I'm on the right side, I'm on the front side, on the back side. That's what whole makes me up to be. Raphael, in your own reality, perceive the thought, I want to know, debunk something, find something, but the reality is there any reality?